All right. Okay. So, us means we, your senior partners helping you. You means you, the person sitting in your chair right now, responsible for your business. So, for the partnership to work, we do what we are supposed to do to help you, which is creating an environment for you to succeed, uh, providing the information, the knowledge, and the expertise, and any other support that you need in order for you to succeed in your business. Right? And you take that information, but you must commit to learn it. What is suggested for you to learn and then do, and then communicate, so that we can make adjustments, and so that we can help you understand things better. So there are your responsibilities, what you do to succeed. Say, for example, we as partners, you don't pay us anything, but we do these services to you for free. The only reason we do that because we expect that you take our time and our expertise and build your business. When you build your business, when you become successful, it also will add to our success. If you become successful, we become successful. If you fail, all the time and effort that we put into you is also gone, washed away. Okay? So that's why you have a responsibility to grow, not only for yourself, also responsible to the people who helped you for free. Okay? If you don't think that way, let's create a charge system. Every time we talk to you, we help you, we want to charge you, maybe not too much, we'll give you some small amount, something like a $10 per hour. Every hour we spend with you, pay us the $10 per hour. Then you don't have to do anything with your responsibilities. You just listen and go. It's up to you what you do. Right? But we are giving it to you for free. We are not charging you anything. Only to think that what you are going to use that information to grow in your own business, so that will also help us grow our business. So that's why we have the responsibilities for each other. So in many network marketing businesses, they call it a network marketing. They'll tell you, we support you, but actually, do they really support you? Maybe not. That's one of the reasons that you need to find out. That's the reason in the book, you have the question, right? The section 3. How do you know the network marketing company that you want to work with is really a good company or not? Right? So one of those questions is, what kind of a support system do they have available? Do they give you the time to help you build you? Right? Just because it is network marketing does not mean it has all the ingredients of a successful network marketing. Right? So we are serious about it. We'll provide that support. Right? Ask Hakim, he was in some other network marketings before. And he said, they promised the heaven and earth, but they did not deliver anything on their promise. Get frustrated. That was one of the most key questions that he was asking me when he was joining. So tell me what kind of a support that you have it. Tell me, how do you support me? Because I got burned earlier, right? But some people who work with us actually also complain about us. You know what they complain? You provide too much help. Okay. Now, I'm making that adjustment not to help too much. Okay, unless you ask for it. Okay. So on our own, we do certain things, but later on, rest of it, you need to grow, and then you need to ask. We're always there available for you. So we take time away, from family and other businesses. Right? If I'm not giving time to you, I would have used the time for something else. right? Who cares? Maybe I just go watch a movie. Why should I be sitting and talking to you, right? I can enjoy it. Or I could be in a fitness center building my six-pack abs, right? That's the thing. And then we provide you the mentorship. We invest the time in you to empower, influence, lead, and impact, right? If you just think about each one of these words, there's a lot of meaning to those things, right? Empowering you, influencing you, right? Leading you and impacting you. You will understand more later as you build a team. You will understand the meaning of those words better. So it's like, every kid understand the value of their mom and dad when they become a parent, right? When they're trying to teach their kids something, that's when they understand how much of a hard time I gave it to my parents. Okay, I didn't understand that, right? And then the coaching. Invest the time to help you develop skills and the strategies required to build your network assets. Okay. So, and then the team building. We do the meetings for you, do appointments for you and your team. Okay. And also accessible for communication with a quick turnaround time. Right? What if you send a message today and we respond to you 2 days later and you need something? That's not the communication, right? We want to have a quick turnaround when we need it, right? Speed. And then, so I know now it's a COVID time, we are not doing these things, but pretty much we're coming out of the COVID. We do actually visit people in their hometowns as they build a local team. You build your local team in Dominica, right? We love to come there and help you and your team, right? So when I come there, am I going to send you a check? Hey, by the way, flight ticket was 800 and the hotel room that I booked was another 100 and other arrangements. Here is the thing. I came to help you, but you need to pay me all this money back. Because I came there for you. I did not come there for a vacation. Am I not supposed to send you the bill for coming and helping your business? I don't. I'll take care of those things. My flights, my car rentals, my hotels, or when I'm there visiting your home, if me and my wife are coming, who will take care of my kids? I'll have to leave the kids with some babysitter or somebody. I'm paying you another few $100s to them. We don't charge you anything else. We come and help you, right? And then the expertise that we have through the mentorship program, we have years of knowledge and experience and provide access to the successful entrepreneurs and the strategy planning. See the importance of the value of these three things. You wouldn't pay the price to these things. First of all, even we were talking about, Hakeem, when he knew me, when he started versus where I am today. Sudhakar, I've seen that you have grown so much. And then all your experiences will helping me to do my business better, right? So that knowledge and experience that we have it are willing to give it to you so that you don't make the same mistakes that we did, right? And then no business owner would help another business owner for free, okay? Because they don't want to create a competition for themselves. But we are giving it to you because you are not a competition. When you build your business, you are part of my life, part of my business. More successful you are, more successful I am. That's why I'm willing to share that with you, right? And also there are so many successful entrepreneurs. A lot of business owners ask them, I wish I know other successful business owners. I wish I can hang out with them. I wish I can talk to them. I wish I can steal some ideas from them. Just being around them, I can get some ideas, but they don't let you be. Whereas in network marketing here, and especially with this team and with this business, you have access to those successful entrepreneurs. You can freely associate with them, talk to them, listen to them, learn from them, right? That itself is worth millions of dollars, right? And the strategy planning, which is you may do things, but you don't even know what you're doing, right? Provide you the right strategies because we do have an experience. We went through the failures and successes and everything, and so we want to make it much better for you. We provide those strategies for you. We help you plan properly. Right? We do all of those things, and we hope you don't take these things lightly, as if it is just available in the Google. You can access it. We have nothing else to do. That's why we are spending the time. Actually, some people think that, what, I should pay them because they're giving me their time so that I can have some entertainment. Just like watching a movie. I'm coming here to watch them a movie, right? That means they don't understand and appreciate the value of what we have. If that kind of people, I don't want to work with them. Right? The thing. So what are these are the responsibilities we offer ourselves, and you can count on us. Then what are your responsibilities? The thing is, the habits that you develop, you are what you are because of the habits that you have. So if we want to become successful, we want to pick up the habits of the people who are successful in that industry. Right? So in general, all the successful people, look at that, whether you take a Bill Gates or Tim Cook, or you take up anybody, even Elon Musk or somebody, ask all these successful people what their day-to-day life is. They constantly interact with people and listen to the people who are successful. They get the ideas from other people's successful people's mindset, right? And they read tons of books, right? So you buy a book for $10, $15, but the thing is, the guy who wrote the book worked on it for several years with so much research, so much things, and so, but you are getting somebody else's years of experience in reading a book, and especially if it is a recommended book, that means somebody has already read the book, reviewed it, and they believe that this is the right book for you to read. And then you take that book seriously because that changes your life, right? Get in the habit of reading books daily. All the great leaders are the greatest readers. All the readers are not leaders, but all the leaders are readers. Of course, what books that you read? Is it the movie magazines? Or is it some bunch of videos or something on a Facebook or Instagram or something? Is it something that is useful for you? Right? That's one thing. And then you are in a business. You have products and services in your business. Are you using the products that you need for yourself? Number one. Second thing, are you studying, researching, and so that you make strategies on how to share these products with somebody, how you can help some customer with the problems that they have it? Are you learning at least one product on a daily basis? And are you using all your product that you need from your business? Right? Use them daily and research and prepare to share the products. Right? And then just simply reading, learning, experiencing is not enough. If you really want to gain this knowledge and you reuse it for somebody else and for you, you need to internalize this knowledge. How do you internalize? The best way to do is reflect. What did I listen to that from talk? What did he say? Will I be able to repeat it? Will I be able to use it in my life? What did I really get out of this audio? What is that I can use it in my life? If you cannot get a specific information out of that audio or the book that you can use it for yourself or to help somebody else, means you simply spent the time to listen to an audio. You listened here and bounced off. It didn't go through this 3-inch brain. It didn't go through from here to here. It just bounced off. Sometimes it is like this, are you here? He said, yeah, but are you really here? No, because you may be physically here, but mentally not here. That means you are not here. When you're listening and reading, are you reading and listening introspectively? Okay? To understand. If you take the time to think, what did I learn that I can use? And then write down those points. That does not mean you copy the whole page. This is what I read. No, that is not what is reflecting is. You need to have the, what you get out of it, essence. In what way you're going to use it in your life. How it impacted you. Right? And you write down those reflections, right, from the audios, books, and products, and send a message to your mentor. Why? Is your mentor a boss? Is he going to grade you? No, he's not your boss. But your mentor is your partner. He's like a teacher. If the student and teacher relationship, if the teacher doesn't know what the student is learning, how does the teacher know what to teach next? At what level the student is? If the student is struggling with A plus B equal to C, and whereas the teacher is already at the next lesson, where he's asking the next algebraic equation, A plus B multiplied by C equal to something, is it? You don't even understand A plus B. How can you multiply it with C? Right? So for your teacher to understand, to take you to the next level, help him to understand where you are. And this next thing, you also want to get your mentor on your side, so that you want your mentor to think for you. But how best I can help them to go faster, right? For them to think about you, they need to know where you are. And then whether you are actually being due diligence, having a due diligence in reading and listening and, and learning. If not, it's just like, doing a webinar or something. I just come and speak, it's a TV, and whoever listens and goes. There is no interaction between the teacher and student. I don't mind. If I'm getting paid for just speaking, I'll just come and speak and go. You pay me, it's up to you whether you get it or not. That's why the colleges do, right? You pay the tuition fees. They don't care whether you learned it or not. The professor comes and talks. It is up to you to get it or not get it. He got his salary. Right? So these accountability messages will make sure that your mentor is accountable to you and you are accountable to your mentor. These are the daily habits. Make it part of your life. How do you make it? I know at the beginning, because you already have some other habits. Now you want to put these new habits into your life if you don't have them. So you have to replace something that you have right now with these new habits, because everybody has 24 hours. You don't even know what you did yesterday, 24 hours. Can you tell exactly what you did yesterday, 24 hours? Can you account for it? Most people say, I don't know, 24 hours gone yesterday. Were you able to bank anything? No. Can you reuse some of the time later? No, it's gone. Like it or not, whether you do something or you don't do something, your day is gone. That means your day is full. So in order to keep these new things, you need to remove certain things from your 24 hours and replace it with the new habits. What are those things that does not add value to your life right now, so that you can replace these things? And then how do you make sure that you just actually enjoy doing it? It has to become a habit. Once it becomes a habit, you don't even know that you are doing it. It's automatic, right? So how do you develop those habits? For 30 days. You just do it whether you like it or not. Usually by the third day or fifth day, you begin to enjoy. You get into the new groove. and then you continue it for 3 to 4 weeks, and that's it. After that, you don't have to struggle to maintain the habits. Of course, you need to have the discipline to maintain the habits, because there will be a lot of temptations in life. Yes, you got used to listening to audio and reading a book at certain time of the day. Some good friend from somewhere comes and says, "What? Hey, let's go to a movie." I know that is very compelling, and you just want to go, and then you skip it one day. It's okay not to read a book today. Guess what happens? Next day, your mind does not pull you towards it. You have to force yourself next day, right? The same thing that helps you make a habit, that also breaks a habit. Okay, you be careful when you make a good habits. Don't let it break it. Okay, and then make a habit on a weekly basis. You need to constantly associate, right, with the people who are succeeding, want to get the ideas, soak the ideas, be around them. See, when you are around people, it constantly reminds you what you need to do. It constantly encourages you because somebody is growing. Sometimes we may not grow, but somebody else might be growing. That gives us the hope and belief that I too can do it. That is the reason we send our kids to the school. Not that we cannot teach our kids the simple education. Can't you teach the ABCD and 1, 2, 3s and numbers and everything else? Why do you want to send them to school? Because they learn a lot more things by going to school, because they are around other kids. They are with the teacher and other things. So those associations are very, very, very important, and the right associations. So right now we have on Tuesdays, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and on Thursdays, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Right? So don't you think, last Thursday you learned something, Kisha, at the Thursday meeting?
Yes, I did.
Right? So it's an interactive, and different people, different personalities, different skill sets. We are constantly learning. Right? You want to commit yourself to those 2 meetings in a week. Okay, say, and if you're not going to be here in Dominica, then once you move to UK, you will still have the same thing, but it's at UK times, right? From UK time 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. On a Tuesday and Friday, you have these meetings, right? And then also make sure you attend all the meetings that we do for you or for your team. Right? We do the meetings for your team and you are not there. What does that mean? That means, see, when we do the meetings for your team, it is an opportunity for you to learn. Why am I doing the meetings for your team? Because you are not able to. Anything that you can do for yourself, I don't want to do it. See, for example, you can brush your own teeth right now. Is your mom coming to brush your teeth every day? Because now you know how to brush your teeth. When I did not know how to go party, my mom helped me. But my mom could not wait for me to go to party by myself, so that she doesn't have to do it for me. Same thing here. I don't want to do anything for you that you can do it for yourself. But when I'm doing it for you, you know what that means? I want you to watch me and learn so that you can do it yourself. It's not because you hired me to do it. Right? I am volunteering to help you so that you can watch and learn. Right? So, and then huddle, play, huddle. Treat this business like a game. Before you play, huddle as a team. You and your mentor, you huddle together and make a strategy. Think about the opponent, think about the challenges, think about the strategy, and do it so that you can minimize your failures. Then you go do the play. Once you play, then no matter how much you huddle, you are still going to fail, because what you learned from your mentor in the huddle is not a habit for you yet. You're not an expert in that area, so you don't have those habits yet, so your mind doesn't think that way easily. You have to go through that couple of times. You try, you fail, and you adjust, and you go do it again. Then finally you get it. Right? It's just like teaching a kid. When you try to teach the kid A, you show them on the TV, you show them on the book, and then finally you even hold their hand and write them a letter A. And then let them write the right A. Do you think they write the A like the way you did it? A goes somewhere else. Why? It takes constant adjustment and try again. And you have to model again, see again. And then finally they get it. Right? That's what it is. You need to huddle. And then you play. You make mistakes. Even though I showed you right, you don't do it right. Isn't it funny? Even though I showed you how to do it right, and you cannot do it right. If your kid does that, you showed her how to do right A, and she doesn't write A properly, what do? Smack her? Right? So you go back and you adjust her. This is how you hold the pen. This is how you write it. This is how you hold the book. It's how you hold the pen. And you make adjustments. And that means second time she's going to do it right. Some kids learn it very fast. Some kids take it a little bit longer. But it's okay. But you know what? If they keep doing it, they will get it one day. But as a parent, you are very patient with your kid. Same thing, your coaches, mentors are very patient with you. If, as long as we know that you are making a progress, you are sincere about your effort, we don't give up on you. But if we know that you are not sincere, you are not making an effort, you are not doing your homework, then, because we cannot smack you, okay? Even today's world, even a mom cannot smack a kid. They can call 911, in America at least, right? So there is nothing we can do. You're grown up. You said, okay, you're not interested. So you're on your own. That's it. Right? When you cannot honor the partnership, then we definitely, with a heavy heart, we also withdraw from the partnership. Right? So you huddle, you play, and then you come back. And when you make a mistake, you come back and huddle. I know you said everything else, but I still went wrong. I don't know what did you do wrong. Then we make adjustments again. If you don't huddle again, how do we make those adjustments? And when you do huddle again, are you going to go play again? Or are you to have mental scars and go, oh no, I failed again. No, I don't know. I don't think it is for me. I know what some people say. Some people say it's not for me because I cannot do it. Some people say this does not work. Why? A does not work? Let's go and ask all those Europeans who invented the letter A. Tell them that A does not work. Because I don't know how to write A. And I tell these guys who invented the language, A does not work. A is illegal. That's how people say, this business does not work. Why? Because you don't know how to work on it. Okay? That's how people are. Okay? That's what below average people. But the successful people with the success mindset, they don't say that. I need to learn it. They get into the figure it out mode. How can I do it right? Rather than I can do it. They're two different minds of the same thing. What do we call it? A stimulus and response. Right? When you give the stimulus, what is the response? Right? Do you respond? If you don't respond, it is dead. Actually, one of the senior partners in my business, by name Angelo Nardoni, he once said, you know what? If you don't have pain, you don't have no hope. He said when he talked about he had a broken hand and he went to the doctor when you try to, so you know what, how is your hand? I said, what? He said, when he tried to manipulate the hand, he said, oh, it's painful. He said, good, that's good. He said, what? If I have a pain, that's good? No. You have a pain means I can fix it. If you don't have the pain means it cannot be fixed. Right? The pain is important part of a growth. Right? So you go through that one, right? And this is what you do on a weekly basis. Right? Some people, when they look at it, they say, oh my God, you want me to become a kid again and you want me to go back to school again. I left the school long time ago and now you are going to make me go to school again. Well, that's what life is. Right? If you think it's like, it looks like it's going back to school again, I'm not ready for it, fantastic. You just keep doing your job and don't complain about the income or don't complain about the lack of time or the lack of luxuries. So you just keep watching the TV and enjoying other people enjoying life rather than you enjoying the life. That's it, right? And then monthly, every month that you do not have a strategy on what you want to do, how you want to do, it is as good as the month did not even exist. You can delete that month in your life, in your calendar, because you did not even plan on what you want to achieve that month ahead of the time. You didn't set a goal for the month and you did not have a plan for that goal and you did not do any counseling and you did not look at your resources. You did not fix your calendar for that month and you did not fix your finances for that month. Then how are you going to win? You'll be like an ordinary person. Okay? And then volume standards based on your budget, based on your goals. You need to maintain certain volume standards. What kind of the volume that I want to create me personally, and then what kind of volume I want my team to do it. And now first you need to set the goal for yourself, what you want to accomplish for your team. Then you think about every team member, your goal and your group team goal and each individual's goal. You need to have a strategy for that. And then there is something called a BIB, board in the bedroom, where you draw, your organization and your yearly goal and your quarterly goal and your monthly goal. So you update your monthly goal every month, right? See what you exactly want to achieve. So, and then you look at it. See, for example, you go to the hospital. Don't you think, every hospital, then you have a goal, what you want to have it? There is a board. They write down what's your goals are. That's exactly what it is, right? It's your business. So that's why you don't do this business like a sales guy, normal sales guy. You do this business like a big business. Okay. Then there are quarterly goals. So, every other quarter, there is an online, conference that happens. In January, there is a winter conference, and there is a June, there is a summer conference. It happens online, these two things. So you don't have to go anywhere else. From your home, you can join these big conferences online. And there are conferences every other quarter, also in-person conferences. There is one that's happening in September in Orlando, Florida. There is one that happened last April in Atlanta, Georgia, right? We just go there and you just make a plan for it and look at your finances and everything else, counsel properly and, plan for it. Find out how you can do it, right? These are the things, because you want to be around those multi-millionaires. The people who come to these conferences and speak, these are the people who have their own Lamborghinis. They have their own planes. They have multiple multi-million-dollar homes. They got all those things through this business. When was the last time you were given a permission to go shake hands with a multimillionaire who has his own plane, his own car, and somebody who is willing to come and teach you what they did, how they did it, how you can do it? You have the exact same opportunity. They were, a few years ago, they were exactly like you. Now they are different. Now you have an opportunity to interact with them in person, right? That's what it is. And then, okay, and then yearly, every year, you just wanna look at your vision board. What are the possibilities that you want to have it, so that you can set a right goal for the current year, right? Look at the big picture and create a goal for the year by looking at the vision board. And then you revise your dream board, and your board in the bedroom. You update your yearly goals and the quarterly goals based on your vision board and with your new dreams. This is what all the big companies do, right? These are your responsibilities. You don't want to shy away from doing all these things if you want to succeed, right? These are the habits: daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly habits. Okay. So before we go further, and I want to ask you, do you understand all these things, and do you have any questions?
Understood thus far.
Do you have any concerns about any of these things? Any challenges?
No.
Okay. Justin?
Not really. There was one.
By the way, guys, the time you see the 7 p.m. is the 10 p.m., right?
The 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. is what?
It's the 10-hour time.
Oh, okay.
Because watch PST.
That's why I said PST.
Right.
So what does PASE really stand for? Because I heard different.
What is that?
People joking around in the last meeting.
I'm sorry, I didn't get it.
PSE.
Oh, that's a Pacific Standard Time. So you are in Atlantic Ocean, right? We are in the Pacific Ocean.
No, not PST. PASE.
Oh, PASE. Oh, that's
Good.
called Product and System Education. So there we are going to discuss about the products in our business, and also we talk about the system, education system, right? Now we talk about how to build a network, how to create the retail, how to build the teams, what kind of an attitude and work ethic that we need to have. That's all part of the system education. At the same time, we also talk about the products and their values, right? That's why we say product and system education.
That's what you're attending on Friday. Well,
Yeah. What I'm saying is, they were making jokes, and he was saying party after Sudaka.
Yes, that's what I read.
Yes, the Snehal was making fun of it, right? Party after Sudhakar's education. Right after the meeting is over, we are going to have a party. See, when we had in-person meetings, we used to get together at a local somebody's home. Say people come to my home, some 20, 30 people in the local town. We get together, we do the meeting. Right after that, we'll have some party together. We'll have some, my wife will arrange some snacks and some drinks, and then we'll have some music, and just, we all just hanging out and dancing and playing some games. We do all of that, after the meeting is over. Generally, the meeting is from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. People hang out. Some people leave within 30 minutes. Some people leave after 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Some people even leave until morning, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. We used to have some people used to stay at my home until 5 in the morning. Okay. He said, we're just going to have fun. That's it. That's why they were talking about party after Sudhakar's education. And I said, no, it's a party after Sneha's education, because that day, last speaker was Sneha. Okay. So we're just having fun. Okay. Any other question?
The LLC app I was asking about, is that just an,
Well, we didn't even talk about it, so we'll come there.
okay. Oh, okay.
On this sheet, do you have any questions?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So now, then let's go to. So actually, the next part. This is the one that we already discussed this earlier, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See here, you see daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly habits.
Mhm.
That's part of the phase B, honoring the partnership, right? And you keep, in the 30-day core run, read, listen, and send accountability messages and use products. See, these are the daily habits. 30 days to develop the core. You know what is core is in a physical body? If the core,
Foundation.
what happens? You cannot support anything. You can't do anything else, right? The core is the most important part, right? This develops that core. So you run for these 30 days to develop that core, the strength in you. To do what? To create the successful habits. These are the successful habits. Okay. Then you maintain these habits. You not only went for the 30-day core run, now you make it part of your life. Right? And also budgeting. A lot of people fail in life because they don't balance their budget every month. Okay, I'm coming, some money is coming and I'm spending some money. Why should I do any, budgeting? If you want to become successful, you need to be very careful with every penny that you spend. Because you need to be very intentional about your money. How much money are you making? Where is it going? If you don't plan for it, you have an automatic failure. Right? If you don't plan to succeed, you automatically plan for failure. Right? So financial education is very, very important. Learn how to budget. We have tools for it. And then make sure every month you set the standards for yourself, and so that you become a role model for your team, and you can teach them how you can do it. If you struggle, then your whole team struggles, because you cannot tell them confidently that you can do it. So you constantly want to set the high standard for yourself. Okay. Then the 90-day core run, where you have the other habits, the network, how to build the network. Okay. This is basically developing the skill set. The core here is developing the real core, your network. Right? This is inner core, this is outer core. Maybe you can call it, one is anterior, other one is the posterior. Okay, so this is the network building, right? Then you maintain, while you are building, keeping the same phase B habits, you maintaining the new phase C habits and develop the team. And once you develop, this is all phase A, phase B, phase C. This is the real developing the core in you. Once you develop the strength, then what you can do? Now you can do so many things. Now your core is stabilized. It is strong. Now you can do so many things. Oh, I want to have a bulky neck. Okay, let's go to that exercise. I want to have a big shoulders. Okay. I want to have a raised chest. I want to have a 6 packs. Okay. I want to change this part of the booty. I want to have this way. So let's go. Because now you can do whatever you want to do, because your core is strong. Now you decide, is it how fast you go to Q12 Platinum or Q12 Ruby or Founders Emerald, Founders Diamond, because your core is done. But what is the most difficult part? Most people think These Q12, ruby, and the emerald diamond is tough. No, it is not. If your core is developed properly, this is nothing. It's just the work. That's it. Here, it is the skill set that you develop. Developing the skill set, that's where it tests your patience. You test your mental grit. That's what separates the men from the boys and the women from the girls. Who you are. Are you an immature teenager girl, or you are really a woman who understands things? Right? That's what is phase C. If you can survive phase C and if you can make it faster, boom, doing all these things, then rest of it is automatic. You will get it. Okay, good. And now let me close this. Now, can you guys see this document? What do you guys see on the screen?
Business lunch.
Business launch. And so you agree with partnership responsibilities and everything else. And now, if you're ready for launching your business, this is what is required. Okay. So what do we do it for you? We are not just going to say, okay, here is license, get the license, and then buy. When you are successful, let us know, call us. No, we take the responsibility. We'll just make sure we not only we assist you with launching your business, we'll make sure we'll give you a tour of the website and the LLC app and the education courses. Okay, and developing your own retail websites. My shop is having your own retail websites. You can have, retail website, one for the US market, and one for the Canada market, one for the Dominican Republic, and one for Jamaica is part of the US. Yeah, basically one US, one Canada, and one Dominican Republic. Because these prices are different, these three markets. You have your own retail website. So you just send that website. Once the customer knows what they want to buy, you can just send that website and they'll buy it. Actually, you don't even have to send to the website. You just go log into your website, and whatever the product the customer wants to buy, you just share that product with the customer on a text message or a WhatsApp or email or something, Facebook or something. Guess what? They can directly click it. It will directly go to your personal website. And they see only the retail price and they buy it. And at that point in time, they can simply buy the product, or they can also register as a customer. They can create a profile for themselves. Either way, you get the profit because they bought it on your shop. Right? They made the technology, they built so much technology that they made it easy for you. You don't have to work hard on it. It costs thousands of dollars to develop that kind of a technology. I don't have to do anything with it, right? So we'll show you that there are education courses that will teach you on so many different things, simple education. Most of these courses are just 2 minutes. 80% of the courses are 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, they'll put together so much you can learn it. You just don't want to stop with one course. You want to go to the next one. You want to go to the next one. The longest course I've ever seen here is about 8 minutes to 10 minutes. Right? And then in the next 120 days, see, you have seen that one where, phase A, phase B, phase C. Phase A, you have a 30-day core run. Then the 90-day core run, 30 plus 90, 120 days. That means these 120 days are very, very crucial for you because where we are building a foundation for you. See, actually this afternoon I was talking to, one of my partner in the business, is a platinum in the business, Benim Lashan. He's in Montreal, Canada. He said his daughter went to a military school right now. He registered in the Royal Military School, in Canada. And he was talking about for the first 4 months or something, they cannot even have a contact with her. they can't even talk to her. Actually, she's just 1.5 hours away from their home. But they cannot go see her. She cannot come home to see them, or no phone communications, nothing. Locked in, fully dedicated. I said, I told Lasha, maybe we should do the same thing in our business. 120 days, you are locked in. 4 months, right? Just like a Royal Military College. Said, you are laying the foundation, right? This is the most annoying part and also most exciting part if the student is ready. If the student is not ready, have you seen the students going to the college? Oh, mom, this school is too much. And there is another student who is excited to go back to school next day, excited to do the homework, and wonder why the other kid is getting so many good grades and why this kid keeps failing. Right? So the partnership foundation, 120 days, 30-day core run. This helps you develop that entrepreneurial mindset. Then you also do financial budgeting and also time management, calendar management. A lot of people don't know how to manage their calendar. Okay. And understand the vision board, what you can achieve, what are the different possibilities. And then create your own dream board. What are your dreams? So that now you know, in order to achieve your dreams, what is that you got to do? The vision board will teach you what you got to do once you identify your dream. Right? And then there is a requirement that's what, before you bring somebody into the business, you cannot launch somebody in the business unless first you learn how to do at least some $300 of a retail in the business. You can join the business. You can be a partner. You can buy the products for yourself. You can sell the products to somebody else, but you cannot bring somebody else into the business. Basically, they say, hey, if you are 18 years, you can marry. You can live with your spouse, but you cannot have kids unless you are willing to take the responsibility to raise your own kid. Don't say that I'm going to have a kid. My mom or my grandma is going to take care of my kid. Right? So do you know how to take care of your kid? Then don't have kids. You can have a life, with your husband, wife, but make sure you are prepared to take the responsibility of raising your own kid. That's why they say, first you need to learn how to do some retail. Learn about the products, use the products, learn the products, and develop some customer. 300 retail. You can do $300 of retail with one customer or 10 customers, doesn't matter. But you should do at $300 of a retail. Right? If you have some $20, $25 worth of products, means what? You can have some 10 customers, it's done. Right? Or maybe one customer buys $300, doesn't matter. Okay. To me, I would rather have more customers buy small things so that I want the experience of working with several customers so that I can understand the whole process of retail. See, here the question is, some people look at it as a retail, but I don't look at it as a retail. I look at it as a skill development. Skill development, right? When say in a hospital, they give you some goal, you have to learn, give injection to that guy. As if you are still a student, you need to give the injection to that patient. My goal is not to give an injection to the patient. My goal is how I can do the injections, a syringe to the patients without hurting the patient. How can I get the skill? I want to learn that skill. I'm excited about learning that skill. You know what? When the patient says, when you say, oh, you are done, the patient says, really? You are the best nurse. That is the reward for me. How did you do it? Oh my God, the other nurse, I'm still paining for me what she did last week. And I didn't even realize that you gave me an injection. That means you have mastered the skill. That's how you need to enjoy the process. Right? Not like, oh man, one more patient again. I hate it. These patients, my goodness, some of these guys, they're so scared. I don't know why. I hate to deal with these patients. No, I enjoy working with these patients. They all give me an experience that I can learn. I can understand the personalities, the fears that they have, objections that they have, and the love they share, hatred they have. All these things, I'm unattached with all these emotions. I am just observing and learning all these things so that it gives me an opportunity to understand the basic human behavior. Oh my goodness, God has created humans in so many different colors and flavors and so many things, but they're all humans. If I am not a nurse, I would not have all this opportunity. Or you would say, what the heck, this nursing thing, man, I hate it. I have to deal with all these guys. Then you cannot be the good nurse. Don't be the nurse. You should enjoy what you do. Right? Don't you agree, Kishan?
100%.
Same thing, no matter what you do, you should love the process of learning and adding value. I want my customers, my partners to tell me, thank you for the service I provided, not hate me. They hate me because I'm not good at it. That does not mean I have to hate them back. Actually, when somebody hates me, you know what I do? Do you know what I do when somebody hates me? I take that as a feedback. Why does he hate me? What is he telling me? What I should not do or what I need to do so that he can love me? Is there a way I can make some adjustments so that people enjoy what I do? So I take that as a feedback to me to fix myself, to improvise things, not to say, this guy, man, I hate this guy. He never is happy. He's never happy with me. My worst critics are my best friends. Because my best friends don't tell me because they think they hurt me. That means they're not allowing me to become better. Whatever I do, they say, you did awesome. But there are some people who give me the feedback. Somebody has to give me. Right? Okay. So it's okay. We need to handle that. Right? And then, where am I? Okay. Foundation. Right? And then the customer sales. You need to understand how you make money with the customer sales. What happens? The retail profit, customer sales incentives, and then how to register a customer, and how to register a customer for AMPERS so that every time they spend the money, they also get some points which they can redeem for the free gifts, and how to create a sales receipt. Oh my God, it's just 7 o'clock. Okay. Hey, Hakim, can you continue this for the next 5-10 minutes?
Sure.
Yeah, Hakim. Few minutes only, okay?
All right, guys. So as Sudak was saying, we'll be also teaching you how to do your retail profit. Like we did the last time, right? I think we calculated all of that: retail profit, CSI, and yeah. So Sudhakar just mentioned the AMPERS, which the customer will get 2 points per dollar spent, and 500 points equal $5. So basically, that's a good incentive for even some of your customers to find customers to buy products for them as well. Because I actually had a customer who was buying products on behalf of other customers just to get the points,
Oh, okay.
Also, yeah, we'll also be teaching you how to create your sales receipt. Like, let's say, for example, you sell a product to somebody or you order for them or something like that. And when you delivering the product or even after the purchase, you can basically create a receipt that you can send to the email, or even you can print it yourself and hand deliver it, whichever way you want. Because just remember, you're a business owner. So at the end of the day, however you do your business is dependent on you. Some people have more in-person customers, some people have more online customers. For me, I more go towards the online side so that they do all the purchases themselves. But like the older people, usually they would want you to make the purchase for them,
Sure.
So when you create the receipt, it will actually register so that Amway would know that you actually sold the product to a customer, right? And so that also mentioned the PVBV uplift that you get through inventory sales as well, right? Now, there is a VCS rule, which is rule 4.12, which is, I think it's a great rule, especially to legitimize the business, in that with this rule, you have to have at least 60% of your sales to customers. So clearly, it's not a business where you just purchase products, you bring in people to purchase products. It's not that. It's you actually selling products. So you have to try to maintain at least 60% of your sales through cross to customers, and another 10% would be considered as inventory or sampling products. So actually the rule states 70%, right? But they just consider the 10% for sampling. Like, let's say the extra 40%, 10% of that would be basically like sample products. But if you can say, if all your PV could come from customer sales, that's great too, right? So that would be like your 100% verified customer sale, right? And also the consequence of that is, if you, like, let's say you're at the end of the month, your VCS, verified customer sales percentage, is, let's say, less than 60, your bonus would be prorated, which means reduced by the percentage that you have, like, let's say the percentage you are below, right? So instead of being paid the 100% of your bonus, you'd get paid, like, let's say if your VCS was 50%, you'd get paid less. That would be something like 10%, 10-12% less of your bonus. So that's why you'd want to make sure that your VCS is always 60% and above. You're following?
Yeah.
All right, Justin?
Just on slip, man.
Well, I have a question now.
What's that?
Okay, so how do you ensure that it remains at 60%?
Well, just make sure whatever sales you get, you sell more to customers than you buy for yourself, right? Because that's the only way. Is if you buy more for yourself than you sell, that's the only way you can have less VCS, right? So if you don't buy nothing for yourself, your VCS will be 100% automatically.
So I have to wait on my customers before I go and buy anything.
Not really, not really, not really. I
No,
mean,
but you want to make sure, you know.
but again, too, like, let's say, for example, like, let's say something you can consider, like, let's say, for example, if you have a family and you're buying products on behalf of your family, like, let's say your family use the toothpaste or whatever the case may be, you can put that down as a sale to a customer as well, right?
Okay.
Because your family could be a customer,
Yeah.
right? So there are different ways you can, but at the end of the day, we'll be teaching you enough that you'll be able to get your customer sales, right? So
I had one question about how do the products get here? Via what do they ship them?
Okay, well, basically the same way, like, you order anything from Amazon or anywhere online.
No, well, I know some people have those things, like they have mailboxes and that kind of thing. I never really do that because I just send it somewhere to a family somewhere and then they ship it down on the port somewhere. but I know
Right.
that's not how it's going to be done.
So you can do it that way, which is what you were just saying,
So you can do it that way,
or
Hey, Hakim, let me give you the control to control the screen.
sure, no problem.
Uh, 1 second. Actions. Oh, screen control, remote control. Okay. You got the control, Hakim?
Yes, I have control. Got it.
Okay, good. Give me a second. Let me mute it.
All right. Yeah. So either you send it to your phone. You're talking about for yourself, right?
Yeah, I am just saying for me, I know that's how I do things, but I know
Right.
people have boxes when they order whatever mailboxes. But
So you do it whichever way works for you best. Is either
Okay.
you get a post box, a US
Mhm.
post box, or you send it to your family and they send it down for you.
Okay.
All right. You clear on that, Justin?
That part, yeah, man.
Don't.
So I have some more questions, I think.
Go ahead.
Okay, so according to the document on the screen right now, right?
Mhm.
On your right side where it says standard subscription.
Okay, we'll get there. Don't jump the gun.
Oh,
Okay.
you go right on the other side.
Don't jump
So-
the gun.
I'm not going into it, but just one question. Is it a must that someone who has a premium compared to one who has a standard, is it a must or guarantee that they will always outperform you? Like for instance, I have standard and Kisha has. Are you saying that because of that alone, she will outperform me? That's the question.
Oh, at the end of the day, right? Here's the thing. No
Listen,
matter, no
what?
matter, you hear me?
Yes.
At the end of the day, no matter what we teach you, right? Or what information we provide to you, at the end of it all depends on the individual, right? But do you think, for example, like let's say, for example, in the work that you do, right?
Mm.
Do you think that somebody that probably did a college level IT can outperform you?
Oh, I mean, experience is another teacher.
No,
Yep.
I'm just asking you. Do you think they know enough to outperform you in your field of work?
No, well, obviously they cannot know what they don't know. So listen.
So here's the thing, right? We had a discussion like that once before, and you will find like there's some people they work for like let's say 20 years or 15 years, right? They maybe have no degrees, nothing like that. But then you might find that they're very knowledgeable. But why? Right? They would be very knowledgeable because somebody like you went to study and you learn all your IT, you get all your IT knowledge. You come back and you work for, let's say, a company. And then they have techs or whatever you want to call them that understudy you or work with you for a particular period of time. So they get to absorb some of your knowledge, you get to learn things from you, right? So now, over years of working with people who have been qualified and who have built their knowledge base, they too become knowledgeable, right? But then somebody might watch or somebody like that, right? Like let's say, for example, the tech, they might tell you, I should get paid as much as Justin. Not realizing that all what they have or they know, it came because they rub shoulders with Justin. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, the knowledge, the understanding, the experience, it came from somewhere where somebody went and they paid the price to pass it on to you. You see, there is a big difference. A lot of times we watch those things and we're not looking at, okay, how did he get the experience he got? Because think of it, if he didn't work with people on that level, how would he have the experience of somebody of that stature? You know what I mean? So that's all you have to see. So at the end of the day, think of it. a lot of us, we are where we are because of, like, let's say what we know, the habits we have, right? And a lot of times we will look at things, and I have been guilty of it in the past, but I know better now. That I used to watch and say, I can learn those things on YouTube, right? Because YouTube has everything, right? If you really think of it, YouTube has everything. So if I could really figure out everything on my own to be wealthy or to be rich, I could have done it on YouTube, but yet still, I didn't do it, right? So it clearly showed me, and as Sudhakar was saying, I was part of a network marketing business before. And in my first month, almost 2 months, I brought in 45 people. The guy told, you know what the guy told me when the first time I got in? As a matter of fact, the guy met me on LinkedIn and he asked me, do you keep your options open? So first thing for me, because I was already in the network, in the internet space, I was like, it's a scam, it's a scammer that trying to come and feed some nonsense into my head. So I kind of tried to blow him off. So he told me, you have nothing to lose, just check the information out. At that time, I didn't know nothing about network marketing. Well, the only thing I knew about was affiliate marketing and those kind of things. So when he said, just check it out, you have nothing to lose, I say, okay, that makes sense. So I check out the information, I look at the business model and everything. And at the time, it was a network marketing company about every month you're saving gold instead of putting your money in the bank. And then you'll find other people to do the same thing, to saving gold as well, right? So I found it was a good thing because gold is something that appreciates in value. It doesn't really lose value over time. Because if you watch the timeline, you can see that gold is something that appreciates, right? And it appreciates more than the dollar. So
You save your savings or something?
okay,
How is that a thing?
instead of you save $100 in the bank, take the $100 and buy gold worth $100.
That's all?
Right. That's how it was. So if you get other people to do it, but I understand.
That's strange.
I got to understand the network marketing model and it made sense to me. But I didn't know nothing about, to me at the time, well, he told me they have Zooms every day, Zoom meetings every day, and so on and so forth. So I'll get support, there's people to teach me and so on. So when I joined the business, the guy just told me, oh, we have Zoom every 10 o'clock every night, just plug in. From that, the guy never teach me nothing again, right? So here I am bringing in people, getting people to buy the package because apparently with that business is you make money for the package and not for when people buy gold, right? So I went into that. I brought over 45 people in, but then I have nobody to teach me how to lead people, how to teach people to do the business or nothing like that. So at the same time, I was still doing my affiliate marketing thing, making some money, just like sharing links with people and that kind of thing, doing advertising. So anyway, I got to realize that you really need somebody to guide you, because then I started to like join mentorship programs and those kind of things, cheap mentorship programs. And I realized that the most successful people that actually, because there were a lot of people making money in the internet space, right? So I knew it was real. Making money on the internet is real, So I only realized then that most of the successful people is because they have coaches and mentors that were teaching them, right? So that was the same time I was looking at going and do my master's degree and so on. And I just said, let me pray about it. Is going for a master's making sense, or should I look into a business? And that's how I end up meeting my son, Sudhakar's daughter. And when I did my first meeting at the time, I was in some good debt, right? I had some debt and so on and so forth. And I met Sudhakar because I just started going through the process. And then we started talking about certain books, and he did some budgeting with me and all those different things and shared information with me. So then I start to realize that I'm not even in the business and he's already helping me try to figure out my finances. And just to tell you all, this not to say it's a thing to, like, in about a year, I was able to erase $40,000 in debt. Easy by things I learned from him, So at the time, and when I started the process, I actually didn't start the business the same year. That was in 2019. So I told him, let me work on my finances first, because what he was explaining to me was making sense, you know? So in about 9 months to a year, I got to erase all my debt. And that's when I came back and re-entered the process and started my business. Because I realized that the mentorship package and everything they had was something that can help me succeed, right? And I wasn't wrong. Because right now it's over a year and a half now, and I cannot complain. I feel like I'm on my path to wherever I have to go, right? And meetings, I don't miss meetings. I don't, the subscriptions, that is something I make sure I'm on, because why? Yes, you might tell yourself, okay, $100, you don't want to spend it on maybe audios because you figure you can maybe learn stuff from the meeting and so on and so forth, right? But think about it. What you don't know, right? Now, the amount of information, especially when I started reading books, I realized books are tools. And people, like Sudhakar was saying, people share their experiences in the books. If you're looking at a book as something you can learn from and you can apply in your life, then a book making sense. But if you're just reading a book just to say you read it, then you feel to in your mind, because I used to think so. I used to tell myself, I'm gonna read personal development books because all they're doing is boast about what they do and tell you about unrealistic things, and they had all their help and people to give them finances and those things, right? But when you start to really read the book looking for answers, you start to realize that there are messages in the book, and it have a lot to do with you internally, how you think about things and how you perceive life, and your mindset is the most powerful thing you can have, right? Now think about it. If you continue being the same person you are right now with all the same habits you have, how far will you go? You have to ask yourself that question. You see? So that's why for me, the mentorship and all of that is a no-brainer, because at the end of the day, I need to learn the new things fast if I want to grow fast. So yes, I might spend, let's say 100 US on it per month right now. But in a few months, my business grow. My business will be paying that back for itself. I don't even have to spend the money on it, right? That's the difference between an employee mindset and a business owner mindset. How can I grow my business? How fast can I grow my business for my business to be able to pay for it? That's the question you have to ask yourself, right? So let's say, for example, and even if you read Business of the 21st Century, or I think Cash Flow Quadrant, or one of them, and Robert Kiyosaki talks about a house not being your asset, right? And he was explaining there, if you really think as a business owner as opposed to an employee, because a lot of time we make decision emotion, all right? You'll tell yourself, oh, I don't want to live in the house and nobody living there as well, right? But then when you think of it, a house is a liability until it's paid for. And you get in return, or unless you build something that can give you a return. So when he explained, instead of building a house for yourself, build an apartment with a few rooms, and you stay in one of the rooms, and the apartment will be paying the mortgage that you would be paying on your salary. I was like, oh, boom. You see, that's how you have to approach life. He even explained when he wanted to buy his Porsche, he said, what can I find that I can do or invest in that can pay for my Porsche? Instead of telling himself, oh, I can't afford to buy a Porsche. You see what I'm saying? So it's a mindset thing. So as Sudhakar said, it's not a thing to pressure you to do what we want you to do. At the end of the day, it's your decision, whichever path you want to follow. But we're there to give you a different perspective on things, right? And it's like them days there, a lot of things I just think, okay, how can I get something that can help pay for that? That's how I look at it, right? Your business, Don't run your business as if I'm going to look to make money so I can eat the money. Your first goal is, how can I make money in my business so it can cover all my business expenses?
Mhm.
And then on top of that, you grow in your business so that you're able to enjoy the freedom to provide you. Right? Did I answer your question, sir?
Mhm.
So at the end of the day, it is your decision, right? But I can tell you from my personal experience, for me, it's a big bonus too, because the things you learn from the experiences of others, it will save you a lot of time from you making the mistakes and trying to learn from it later on. Right? That's why Sudhakar told me once, he told me he made a lot of mistakes and he wastes time through those mistakes he made, right? You know what I told him? You didn't waste time making those mistakes because what you learn, you're passing it on to me so I don't make the mistake. I am part of your business. So you saving me time is helping your business grow faster, right? That is the perspective you have to look at things. So the more you learn, especially the way you grow in your team fast, you have so many people in the process, the faster you learn is the faster you'll be able to manage your people and grow your business faster, right? So most times, if you're really thinking, oh, well, should I take that? Should I take that? Or whatever the case may be. I'm not saying I don't know your pocket or whatever the case may be, right? But at the end of the day, if you're thinking, if you're doubting yourself, at the end of the day, you might most likely, because maybe you don't have the self-belief, right? So at the end of the day, that's why the mentorship is there. Okay, I have doubts there. I have such and such question. How can I overcome that? Because a lot of people, they join the business and they'll tell you they're happy to have the mentorship, but are you using the mentorship to help you? Because remember, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So you see the I used to have a Lone Ranger attitude where I want, if something have to be done, I have to do it myself. That is one of the biggest things that will hold you back in life. You have people that experience and people that know. The more heads you have together to help you overcome whatever hurdle you have, is the better. So don't ignore the mentorship. All right, guys?
Yep.
All right, Justin, answer your question.
Sorry.
Very much.
Yeah.
Songs like I know.
Yeah. No, man.
You see, at the end of it, like everybody grows at their own pace, right? So you have to look at things that way. You know, it's not everybody see things differently and at different times. You see, you like as you start to grow by doing the personal development thing, like developing the habits and all those things, your eyes will start to open to different things, like even how you treat people, how you respond to people, right? And like Sudhakar was saying, if I go, oh, I think he closed it. But this place you spend the most time is in growing yourself, in changing yourself, right? Because that's where you have to change the internal beliefs, the belief that you have in yourself, saying that, oh, I can't do this, or oh, I'm not good enough. All those things, until you change that, you're not going to be at overdrive. Right, brother? I had a lot of limiting beliefs, right? We have that because especially if you grow up in a family where struggle is all you know, at the end of the day, you're always going to think you're going to struggle, right? But what you had in your past doesn't determine your future. Your future is what you do starting today, not what you did yesterday. Okay, guys.
So what is PB again?
What's that?
PB. I think you're right on it right now.
PB?
Marketing.
Performance
Yes.
bonus, that. So that's retail profit, performance bonus, and differential bonus, right? So like Sudhakar explained that when he was doing the calculations the last time.
Yeah.
So retail profit is basically the difference between the wholesale and the retail price. Performance bonus is depending on what level of PV you get, the percentage multiplied by the BV, right? And then differential bonus is the difference between you and your downline. That's in summary, right? And then we have BFI and BBI. So BFI is bronze founder and BBI is bronze builder incentive. So these are two incentives.
What's the second one? Bronze what?
Bronze builder.
Builder. Okay.
Yeah. So bronze founder is when you have free legs, right? You and free legs. Bronze builder is when you, let's say you are bronze founder and you help one of your partners bring in free legs as well.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
All that we'll explain a bit more as we go. So basically, these are incentives to help you grow faster, right? And that's the foundation of growing your team. Because what you want to do, you want to, yes, bring in legs for yourself, but you want to also teach your partners to be able to do the same, right? So that they too can be profitable. Because the key in your business is you want early o'clock to at least break even, right? So that kind of structure will help you get that easily. 90-day core run, developing skills, practical experience. Yeah, so basically, Sudhakar was mentioning that. Now, the 90-day core run is something that you do in the first 120 days, but your 90-day core run continues all through the life of your business because it is the creative phase of your business, right? So basically, networking is something you'll always be doing, right? Reading, listening, and those things, that is to help develop you internally, as he explained. But the key things in terms of growing your business is the networking and the retail, right? So your 90-day core run will help you be able to keep building on your retail and your networking, right? You back, Sudhakar? Now, also, we have some complementary assessments. Now, these are things that Amway has already done, pre-built for.
Guys, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can't hear you guys. I don't know if you guys are talking.
Can you hear me?
I don't know why my speaker.
Yep.
Hold on a second. Let me play some music on my speaker to see if it is working or not. It doesn't seem to be working. Sorry to interrupt you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like my speaker got changed. Okay,
Hear me now?
now I can hear you. My speaker got switched to some other inactive monitor.
Okay. We're on complementary assessments, I mean.
All right, sorry guys, sorry, I told this guy to call me at 10:30 and he called me at 10. He's in a lunch break. He's in Australia. I've been trying to talk to him for the last week. He's my team member in Australia. He's in Melbourne, Australia. Sorry, Brisbane, Australia. Sorry. So where are you guys?
Complementary assessments.
Complementary. Where is that?
Right there, right there.
Oh. Okay. Wow.
I was rambling a little bit there, so.
Okay. Okay. So any questions on the previous part? Customer sales, VCS rules. So basically, we will go through all these things, okay? Basically, I just want to tell you, this is almost like, we are setting an agenda for you for the next 120 days. This is what you will be learning, a lot of these things in the next thing, right? and then want to make sure that you guys understand the products, product demos, and understand the value of nutrition supplements and a weight management assessment. Actually, why don't you just go through, Hakeem? Why unnecessarily me interrupt you? Go ahead. I'll be here. Okay.
Right. So as Sudhakar was saying, right, they're complementary assessments. So basically they will help you learn about nutrition, learn about skincare, health, and oral care, those things, right? So basically, product demo and value of supplements. Actually, we have some assessment tools, right? Like, and you can actually do assessments for customers or even yourself. And then the assessment tool will actually recommend the necessary products depending on what goals you're trying to achieve. Like, let's say, for example, for your eyes, let's say, for example, for weight loss, what again? Like, let's say if you always fatigue, you're hydrated. So there's an assessment that you go through it, fill in your name, and you fill up the different categories. Simple assessment that you can do with customers, and you can even charge for them, right? So that would be the weight management assessment as well. Now and health assessment, yeah. And also we have apps as well. There is a skincare app that you can basically use it to scan the customer's face or your face, and it will tell you all the defects that you have on your skin, and it will tell you your health of your skin and what products that can help you at least treat those defects. All right, so that's an app as well that we have. Right, hair care.
What app is that?
So you can get that all now, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. What is that app?
You
I
have to
gotta
have
try
your
it out.
account first, guys.
Oh, you have to have the account. Okay.
All that will walk you all through, right? We'll walk you all through all of that. And also we'll be going through a lot of the products, the different category of products like home care products and oral care, body care. So Doctor, do we have an assessment for that? You're on mute.
Which assessment?
I see a body care assessment. Is there an
Not really, but I just want to, make sure that we understand those things.
right?
We can have a bunch of questions about body care, not as formal as a health assessment and skin assessment
Okay.
or weight management, but there is an informal assessment that we can do.
Okay. Right. So you guys will learn a lot of different things, and it will help you a lot with even being able to recommend the right products to your customers and all of that. And again, as I said, you also have your coach mentor upline and so on, that if you have questions that you maybe cannot answer and a customer actually contacts you or you may be doing an assessment, we'll be there to give you the support and help you with that, right? Network and volume. So also, like I was saying, that is a big part of the 90-day core run phase, right? In where you learn to build your list and identify the different people that you know, and you'll be able to identify who's probably interested in what products and identify, okay, what is the person need? So you know how you can we can develop a plan. As Sudhakar mentioned, the huddle play huddle. You'll be able to huddle with us so that you come up with a plan as to how you're going to speak to that person, right? So different people, you might have to approach them differently, right? You don't approach everybody the same way. Because, for example, somebody might have a negative, they might be negative about, let's say, side hustles and those things, right? But it's not that they do not want to do something, but because they had so many bad past experiences. So what we'll be working with you to help you understand how you talk to somebody like that, right? How you and number one, people like to know that you care about them as opposed to you're all about you, you know. So that's one of the big approach of how you help people, because building the business, like bringing people into the business, is you helping them create something better for themselves and their family, right? Now, DTM script for A and B. So basically, like, people on your A list is usually like very close family members, right? So all that we will be explaining, like the different category list of people, right? Your A list, which is your very close family and friend. B list, which is your not so close, but close enough, right? And your C list, which is people you don't know at all, right? So we'll be teaching you how to start conversations with people and how to build rapport, you know? So these are things you're not going to be doing those things on your own. You'll be taught and we will work with you. Now, MG1 is basically what, when you had the first meeting, you went through that and the business overview format. So basically, you had an experience of an MG1 when we had the first meeting, when Sudhakar spoke about basically in a big picture view, what the business is about, right? So MG1 is basically to drop the message to the person, and not drop the message, but to give them a general understanding of what we're about, but at the same time to find out what they're about, like what are their needs, if that's somebody that really wants to be in business, right? Because some people, they might actually come just to try and find out, okay, what it is. But are they really interested in business? Maybe not, right? So that I think you need to help me on this one. Would it surprise you? So if share duplicate. You're on mute.
We have a sheet, basically probably, let me share you that sheet. Probably you might remember it. Okay. Okay.
Okay, in the meantime, I can just go on D2.
Okay.
All right, guys. So D2 is basically almost like automatic.
Okay, here. Okay, here is the thing. Okay, let me share this new one. So this is an Excel sheet where you can see in different areas of your business. For example, if you take a health, you see these are the type of products that we have that you would be surprised that we have all these kinds of products. Say, for example, there is we did a little differently here. For example, I am dehydrated. Okay, do I need a product to be dehydrated, or am I already using something? But if you are already using something, what is the switch? The thing is, the products that you have in your business for the hydration, if you click on it, then you will go to the product on the Amway website. True VBT is one of the hydration product. Cocoa water, that means several flavors, and there is a perfect water. So there are 3 options for the people who are dehydrated and looking for a solution. Same thing, I eat less than 3 servings, 3 serving cups of fruits and vegetables a day. That means, people are not getting enough of the phytonutrients and the fruits and vegetables that they need. So do I just let us know whether that is true for you? And if you are using something right now to fill that gap, okay, if you are using already, what is the switch? But if you need it, what is that we have available? Concentrated fruits and vegetables, concentrated fruits and vegetables for kids, depending on is it for you or for your kids. So you just go to the website here. So for example, click on this one. Okay, yes. And then it goes to the website. Do you see this thing here? Do you see the Amway website now, or you don't know?
No.
Okay. How about now?
No.
No.
Okay. Say. Okay, now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so when I clicked on it, it went here directly. So now you can directly study about these things, concentrated fruits and vegetables, retail price $44. And you can research about all the information about the product details, ingredients, everything. You know, you can have you can zoom and see the product. And also you can go back and all the experience, right? So anyway, so let me go back to that Excel sheet again. So like that, this is a sheet that would help you how do I zoom out the view? Zoom.
At the bottom.
Where is it?
Bottom right side.
Oh, here it is.
You need to close that thing first.
What is it?
This you need to close the zoom window in the on the right side in the middle.
What?
Right there, so that
What is zoom window?
give me a little control. I mean,
So the thing is, you know, my controls are, you know, this is basically, you know, it is.
okay, blinking right there for you. Just click on the screen, it's going to blink. What you need to close. You see it? On the Excel sheet.
Okay. What? Maybe I need to just enable it. Enable editing. No.
Press escape. Right. Okay, go ahead now.
Protected view.
You want to go ahead now?
Okay. Screen sharing has stopped as the shared window is closed. Okay, now you can see. Okay, for me to think of for the zoom, now the zoom would work. That's what it is. It was in a protected mode. Oh, but still does not work because I want to change fit selection. Okay, anyway, so let me go back. So in different sections, say for example, you know, there's a beauty section. In the bottom, you see different sections. You can show the health and beauty, right? So I should be able to, okay. Now I should be able to move the thing. Hello. Is it good now? And okay, do you guys see that, you know, in the bottom line, healthcare, beauty care, body care, home care, partner stores, everything? So you guys see it or no?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so you click on each one of those tabs, so that way you can you will be surprised how many different types of product that we have that you can use it. So that will help you identify the products that you need for yourself or what your customers need. Right? So we call this, would it surprise you? And a switch share. Okay. There's a sheet. Okay, go back.
All right, good.
Mm.
All right. So D2 setup, guys, is basically it's like a subscription, right? Except that you'd be able to like change products. Justin, are you sleeping? So it's like a it's a subscription, right? Like let's say for example, if you know you use like the multivitamins daily, and every month you need to get new multivitamins, right? So you basically set up your D2 and have your multivitamins on D2 subscription. So that way, every month it will automatically purchase for you at a particular date, right? And then, like, let's say if next month or 2 months down the line, you want to change to another product, you can basically just switch the product or add more products. So you don't have to do a new subscription again, right? So that's something you can also do for customers. And when customers have products on D2, they actually get double the Ampex points, right? Especially when they have products over $100 on D2, right? Now also, Amway has credit card as well, which is a business credit card with Bank of America. So basically, you'll be able to, with those credit card, you'll be able to get points when you purchase stuff, right? So you get additional PV and BV. Yeah. So the credit card is a very good thing for business owners. So there are a lot of different ways you get points, right, guys? So that I can't scroll.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So like we covered the our section, our responsibility, right? So all those things will teach you, will help you understand, right? Now, in terms of your part you need to play. So basically it'll be you purchasing your business license, right? Which would be every year you would renew your license, your business registration, right? And also it would include as well your IBOAI. IBOAI is basically the board representing all IBOs, right? And I don't know if y'all remember, I think Sudhakar mentioned that earlier on in a previous meeting, where there is an IBOAI board that represents all IBOs, and they come together to help put together the structure of how we get paid, right? So it's not just Amway deciding how we get paid and what we get paid, right? So we have representatives on our behalf. So also, in order to experience your products and all of that, you'd have the IBO product starter pack, right, as well. So these are the two things you'd have to get. And that way you'd be able to you get samples so that you can sample to customers as well and for you to use for yourself. So you get to experience the product. And as a matter of fact, like before, there was a standard sample pack, but right now, with the product stack that they have, you're able to choose what products you want to get in your starter pack, right?
So whatever you choose determines the price. Because I see 120 to 182.
Right. Basically, yeah. Depending on the selection, the price would be, yes.
Okay, within the range. All right.
Right.
Okay. See, I didn't even know that. when it was my turn, there was just one.
Right.
Okay.
It changed recently.
Yeah.
Earlier, there was one pack that everybody would get it. Now they created a selection.
Okay.
So yeah, so when you register your business, you get access to the Amway Global app, which is an app you'll be able to have on your phone, which is the same as what you have on your website, right? So you'll be able to share your products, you'll be able to purchase your products, you'll be able to check all your information, like check your bonus, check your payment, everything on your app, right? Now also, you'll get access to Amway Learning Center, which is the education center right now, and as well as the Amway Resource Center. So Amway Education Center, so that I explained it earlier, where you'll be able to get access to video trainings on the different aspects of the business, even on terms of understanding like how you get paid. Like it teaches you everything you need to know about the business, right? And there are lots of videos, as well as even when training is done on the Amway Facebook page, those things even as well get included in the Amway Education Center. The other thing is there is Amway Resource Center where you actually get images and videos, music, different resources you can use to advertise on your social media and all those different things, right? Also, you'd get access to your own personal shop. You can create 2 of them, right? And if you have your own domain, you can use your own domain. You can, if you want to make it a nutrition shop, like put nutrition products on the front page, you can do that. So it depends on the product that you're focusing on, you can customize it for that. You get to put even a picture of you so that people can see you when they come on your website, even the background images. So all of that, there is a simple step-by-step to build that, right? And also you get access to your virtual office, which shows you everything that has to do with your business, like your partners, their performance, your performance, even your payment, your bonuses, and all those different things. You get to see all of that on your business dashboard, right? So you get your own personal office virtually. So you get to run your business. Now, to Justin's favorite part. Now the LLC app, right? So if you paid attention during the TW on Tuesday, so basically you get access to training, audio training, video streaming, podcasts. On the app, you also get access to, you'll be able to send message, accountability message on there to your coach mentor, right? So you get to experience, yeah. So the app, it's a mobile app, iOS format, Android format as well, right? And as I said, you get access to videos and audio streams by all the successful builders and multi-millionaires in the business that basically share all their knowledge and experience so that you're able to grow your business as fast as possible, right? And even in terms of objections that you get from people, they basically, you get videos, audios, videos that teach you how to handle those objections, right? If you don't believe in yourself, there are videos to give you belief, right? So it's, for me, that is one of the, like the subscription you pay is nothing compared to what you will be able to get from it and what you'll be able to learn, right? And again, you get access to major events as well. When you're on subscription, the virtual events, you get your tickets for free. The ticket is included in the subscription, right? So as you can see there are 2 different subscriptions. There is a standard subscription, which has what I just mentioned, but then there's a premium subscription, which has all of what I just talked about, but also you get access to monthly mastermind videos and streams from the top leaders that share all their big secrets, right? You also get access to, your Zoom account, which is the enterprise account. And I don't know if you don't know, but the normal Zoom account, after 45 minutes, it logs you out. And when I just started, we didn't really have that type of subscription, right? And I remember having a meeting with somebody and everybody got kicked out. And it was awkward to try and quickly get everybody back on the Zoom, right? Access to also ebooks, audio books as well. We already had that before, but some adjustment is being made, so that's going to come back very soon. And also you get access to night owls and major conventions, right? So with the premium, you get access to all what the top leaders do, right? You get access to those audios and videos so that you can learn those secrets that they teach in there, and it will help you as well in terms of understand how to structure your business properly. I mean, along with what we do, right? Because you have your coach, your mentor, but also LLC is basically, we're not going to repeat what they're already teaching. And these are already the people that are very successful and achieving the maximum in the business. And who's the best to teach you about them, right? On a lot of things. Now, also, there is, no, by the way, before I go, so as we have there's the standard subscription and there's premium subscription, right? And for people like us in the Caribbean, there is a premium, which is half the price of the premium for the people in the US, right? So you get everything for half the price, right? As you can see, they're $100 US, right? So that's the great thing about being in the Caribbean or being international. While somebody US have to pay the 200 and how many dollars, you only have to pay $100, right? But as you can see here as well, the standard, the first month is free and then 50% off for the second and third month. So there is a lot being done to make sure that you get access to enough information, because think of it, in 3 months, you can build your business enough so that it pays for itself. And you only paid, you get 1 month free, and then the second and third month, you paid 50% off, right? So as you can see, the mentorship, they're working towards helping each business owner be as profitable as possible and grow, right? And then we have the major conferences, which our next major conference is in September. And my ticket is already there for that. I'll be going to the US next month to be waiting, right? So entry ticket is $160 per person. And it's a 2 days in-person conference. And you have opportunity. I can tell you guys, right? Like when I reach there, like it's one thing to listen to, it's one thing to listen on the video and the audio, right? But it's another thing to be in the atmosphere and be in the environment, right? And I remember when Sangeeta Shah got on stage, which is the crown in our business, right? The crown in our sponsorship. Justin, I mean, I felt goosebumps, right? And I just start tearing up, right? Because I could feel the impact, you know? And at the end of the day, like, I know how much that they do for us, right? Because like
You're still tearing up, man.
I telling you, like Sudhakar said, you see, like there is no other business in the world where you have successful people that are willing to do everything to help you succeed. Like that for me, that is something that's very rare. Even in your workplace, your coworkers trying to tear you down. But here it is, you find a business where, I mean, the number of hours even Sudhakar put in to teach me things and stay back and spend hours talking to me. Like you don't find those things anywhere. Like whatever I need to learn, Sudhakar is more than willing to teach me so that I can succeed. Like you don't find that anywhere, you know, and then to reach at the conference, to see all the people you have been seeing on video talking to, and you seen achieving just like you know, and to see you in the same environment with them. And to see that at the end of the day, these are real people and you can get to where they are. You know, it raised my level of belief even more. So I even made a promise to myself, every conference, I need to at least bring a few more people with me. I had 2 people with me the last time, so it was 3 of us. So my goal is to, because if I can bring more people with me, that means I've been helping other people succeed as well, right? So it's just it's a whole different experience, guys. Yeah, so basically that is your part to play, right? So if you look at it, it's a very small price to pay for great rewards in the future, right? So as I was saying, Justin, earlier on, you just have to look at it. How can I quickly make my business pay for my education? So I'll move on to you, Sudhakar. I'll pass back to you.
Well, so bottom line, if I have to summarize it, okay, we cover your back. We support you every single way. Our goal is to educate you, skill you, not kill you, skill you, okay, and so that you can succeed. Is it going to be easy cakewalk? No. I'm telling you, the first 120 days, as a lot of people, it will test whether you are really designed to be an entrepreneur or not. Because this is also the time that you start doubting yourself and you start doubting your business. And you start thinking that the ordinary people are really knowledgeable than you. Ordinary people are better. And you may even think that your senior partners, your mentors have manipulated you, whereas the other people are really cool. You wish you would have known what they know. You might even think that way. Because this is brutal. This is like a boot camp. Has anybody been to a boot camp? Military boot camp. Have you ever guys have heard about boot camp? Most people go to military school and do boot camp. They curse themselves, and you know what? Most of them, the very first day, the guy says, you know what, I challenge you guys. How many people would actually stick to this course by the end of this week and by the end of the month? Most of you would not stay in my class. By the end of the month, most of you are gone. Right? It's so true, because a lot of people, they say, okay, I got the free education, supported by the military and everything. I don't have to get the student debts and everything else. I want to go for a military, right? Military class. And they go there and the military classes start. And then their body is not designed for it. Their body is weak. They cannot run. They cannot go up the mountain. They cannot carry the load, and they cannot get up at the time for the practices, and they cannot discipline themselves not to booze in the night so that they can come back to the classes in the morning and do the work in the morning. They're so tired. And I was like, oh my God, do I really need this thing? I would rather get into a debt and get some student loans and go to the college than get this a free thing and go through the brutality. But the thing is, those who stick to the thing, oh my goodness, my body became steel. I can tackle anybody. Now I got a very special education. I know about my body that I never knew that I'm capable of. I did not know that I have such an incredible body. I did not know that I have this patience. I did not know that I can survive without food or water or anything for several hours. I did not know. Right? I did not know that I could withstand this ice cold weather. I did not know that I can withstand the heat. I did not know all these techniques and everything. Now, anybody who goes for a military training and comes back, their life is different. Same thing. Also, look at the people who are experts in the sports field. People who have really played professional sports, ask them what they think. For them, it is not just the body, it is the mind. You have the body, but if you don't know how to train your mind, and you are like, you cry about every little thing. Okay? So same thing. When you are going through these 120 days of training, when you go talk to people, people might reject you, or people might even challenge you. Now, see, you have seen all the things that you have seen, but have they seen it? No. They have not experienced anything else. Most of them are ordinary people. They cannot handle a rejection. When somebody says no, they think that they're saying no to them, not to the business. They have no idea what they're saying no to. right? So not having the right perspective, and you need to get over it, and you need to see things in a different light. Like, somebody else was thinking about, even your skin, if you see under the microscope, is it this clean, Keisha? If you see your screen under the microscope, what do you see?
It's rather unpleasing to the eye. You see the hair,
The bacteria or the other
Well,
things
right.
that you don't
Honest.
even see otherwise. So the thing is, one of the biggest leaders, Bill Britt, he said this thing: do you see to believe? Is your belief based upon what you see, or do you see based on your belief? Do you believe what you see, or do you see what you believe? Ordinary people believe what they see. Visionaries, they see what they believe. Right? If you believe, you see things differently. Right? We have that capability. And another example, I would say, people say you have a baby, Kisha. Was it easy delivery?
No.
Do you think any man on this earth can handle the delivery pain?
I'd like to see that.
Is it? Come on, man. It's like almost 300 bones breaking all at the same time. People cannot even handle a ligament breaking. Right? You go through the pain. But did you ever know before the delivery that you could handle that kind of pain? You yourself. Did you know that you could handle that pain?
Well, for me, yes.
Yeah. Did you know that you could handle the pain? You knew that kind of pain?
Nobody expects
the pain? Say it again.
Nobody expects the extent.
Right. Until you go through, you don't say it. But when you are going through the pain, what do you think? I never want to become pregnant again.
Yeah, I'll say that.
No? Maybe after the baby is born, maybe you want another kid. But when you're going through the pain, you say,
Okay.
heck with this thing. Same thing here. I know that is a very brutal example, but that's what the thing is. When you are going through this 120 day, you're going through you're skilling yourself. You go through that mental trauma if you are not already exposed to that kind of a thing. Right? You doubt lots of things. You doubt the business. You doubt your senior partners. You doubt yourself. You doubt the products. And you doubt every one of these things, but you don't doubt the people that you're talking to. Actually, you give them more credibility than to you and all these people who are supporting you. That is your pain. During the pain that you're going through, if you can still think clear, and this is just the skill time. Once I develop the skill, nothing is a big deal. I know exactly how to talk to people once I know the skill. Do you know that the people can be easily, their opinions can be easily changed if you know how to talk to them? That's it. That means instead of learning the psychology of the people, you are just, I don't want to learn the psychology. I just want the easy way. It is like, I don't want to work hard. I just want to buy the lottery ticket. Right? That's how it is. But once you learn the psychology, is it just the business? Oh my goodness. The way you deal with the patient is different. And these patients think you are a goddess when you go talk to them, because you know how to work with them. They think that nobody understands my pain. Keisha, thank you so much, honey. You are such an angel. You are an angel. What did I do? That's just that one word that you said makes them forget all their pain. Right? Whereas that lady's husband will come and say, don't you expect this? What do you expect? You're supposed to go through this. You're stupid. I know the pain is real, but you don't have to tell me now at this time. I told you the truth. Why are you getting hurt for telling you the truth? I don't need the truth, stupid. I want you to somebody understand my pain. Just take my hand, squeeze my hand, show me that you love me. And is that guy really insensitive, or is that guy really brutal, bad guy? No, he does not understand the psychology. That's all. It's basically I'm trying to operate an iPad the way I'm operating a regular Windows machine. It doesn't operate. I'm using a different technique. Right? That's how people are. If you understand, and these opportunities, the rejections will give you opportunities to learn more about them. A failure is a stepping stone for success. If you don't stop at that time. If you stop, it's a failure. If you don't stop, it is a stepping stone. Right? Anyway, so that's one thing that you need to understand all this process. And then do what is right, not what is convenient. Remember that, doing right is always painful, but you will enjoy later. Doing what is convenient for you right now, but you will pay the price later, big price, whether it is the finances or anything else. Don't do what is convenient, do what is right. Right? So a lot of times it's more than the business education. Looks like, we are going back to school. That's how it looks like. But the thing is, all this education will become easy if you practice it. If you only want to learn and without any practicals, this becomes very difficult. Because I would rather try and fail and learn it better rather than simply trying to learn and don't do it. Okay? I remember first time my mom asked me to put the rice, cooking rice. Oh my goodness. I messed it up because I did not even put the right amount of water. It burnt it. Okay. Some other time I put more water. Right? Another time I put too much fire. Or maybe a pressure cooker, I forgot to put close the pressure cooker. Or one time I even forgot to switch on the stove and waited for the rice to cook. I know we all have done lots of silly things. But the thing is, that's all part of the experience. Because of that, now we know how to cook rice perfect. That's it. Right? Now somebody was putting a joke. I said, how Asians cook rice? He was putting a joke. I said, how people don't even use any measurements or something. They just put the rice and they put the finger in it. They said, this much water. Okay, put this much water and this much water. You don't need the cups or anything else. They're experts. They do it so many times. Right? That's it. Once you become an expert, I can wake you up in the middle of the night. You can talk to somebody. And actually, I did one time. I was in India traveling. I was so tired and sleeping. One of my team members met somebody on the train and he brought me to my seat. He said, sir, this guy wants to know about the business. And I was sleepy. I said, okay, because I don't want to say no when one of my team members asked me to help him. I said, okay. I started talking normally. Okay. After some time, I dozed off. Then all of a sudden, something felt odd. I just woke up. And there was a fault line somewhere in the thought process. There's some line stopped and I woke up. That's when I realized I have been sleeping and talking. And I talked to that guy. Actually, he said, "But sir, don't worry. It's a phenomenal business plan, sir." And then he said he recorded my talk when I was sleeping. He said, "I did the exact same way I did when I was wide awake." That is the power of subconscious mind. When you do it so many times, you don't even have to think. You do it just like that. I'm talking so many different things. Am I looking at a notes or something? You know, and am I talking to the same people, the same thing? No, different people, different things. But the things come just automatically because I have gone through so many experiences. You have no idea how many times I cried when I talk to people because so many people have hurt me. So many people have criticized me. So many people have laughed at me. But I did not take any of those things as a failure. I took it as an opportunity for me to do better. He is telling me what I don't do it right. That means I need to make it better. And here I am. Okay, the same opportunity. If you do what you already know, you don't have to think about it. Only when you learn what you don't know, you go through the failure. That's when the real your character comes out. How you react to things when something happens to you. That will show your real character. Who you are. Right? When there is really a bad patient, you have to deal with. You may be the nicest guy when you are talking to the nicest patients. And when you get that bad patient with a bad attitude, you have to deal with them. How you deal with them will tell you who you are. Anybody can be nice with somebody nice. Right? Anyway, okay. Any questions so far on any of these things?
Nope, it's clear.
Okay.
I think I have one question.
Yeah.
Oh, you cleared the screen.
Hmm?
I said you removed the screen.
Oh, you want me to put it back?
Yeah, just for a second.
Okay. You want to scroll it?
Okay, so like Hakim was saying, you mentioned it before actually, that being in the Caribbean, one of the advantages is you get to pay 100 US for the airs, right? Right. And that we get premium, full premium. So is it okay, for instance, if we were to do it, take the first month free, take the second and third month where it says 50% off, and then on the fourth month, we take the premium at 100. Is that sequence?
I like smart people who can think. Yes, you can. Yes. Yeah, that is very smart. It's just basically for $130, you get a 3 months of service. This is a standard subscription. And and by the fourth month, anyway, you should be the way you are doing it, Justin, by the fourth month, you will be a branch founder. Minimum. I'm sure you will be making at least some $200 per month easily, $150, $200 easily through the business. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Okay, so what happens if someone misses a payment or misses a month, or what happens? So does
they will not have access. It is automatically billed. If a credit card fails or something, then you lose your subscription. You will not be able to listen, or you will not be able to use the app. You can always go back and put your billing again and so, and then reinitiate it.
Okay.
There is no penalty or anything else.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
It's not like a university is in, you know what, oh, you didn't pay the fees this semester, you are kicked out. But
Yeah.
we believe that you are a business owner. You want to build your business with integrity, honesty, and accountability, and you understand the value of what you are doing, and you do it voluntarily for your benefit. And you are a valued team member, and you want to set an example for your team. Right? So, yeah.
Okay, so if Keisha decided to pause for a month so she could prepare to move to the UK, then that would
Say
be.
it again. Repeat that again.
So if Keisha decided that she had to pause to prepare to move, to migrate to the UK, then that would be okay. And then when she gets
Pass.
set,
What is she passing when she want to pass?
pause, not pass.
What is that she is pausing?
For the subscription.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
generally, once she paid, that subscription is valid for that month,
okay,
right? So she doesn't have to pause. She
okay.
can go to UK, and probably she can easily pay once she's in UK, right? She will say, you know what, I am in UK. Just let me know if you need help. I'll pay for your subscription too.
Okay.
Yeah, people in UK also subscribe to the same thing, and they get the same thing, $100. And it's much more cheaper when you are in UK and pay $100. I know right now, euro and the US dollars are one and the same right now. Earlier, it used to be what, 0.7 or something. People pay 65, 75 euros. I think pounds, they used to pay around somewhere around 60 pounds or something for the same $100. Cheaper.
So it's going.
Yeah, the long and short is if there is a month you can pay, nobody's going to beat you.
And
It's only
before you do anything, if you have any situation that you are going through or something else, understand that we are not your competitors, we are not your enemies, we are not your bosses. We are your partners. We have an empathy for you. And the more you communicate better with us, we may even give you an alternate solutions for certain things, sometimes based on situations, or we may show you something that you did not realize that you had it, right? So communicate, be honest, open communication. Don't just do things randomly. Discuss. Okay. Treat me as your family member, as you. Then we can have a better relationship and better understanding. Okay. And also gives you an opportunity to know how I think about the same thing. There could be several solutions to the same problem, right? Alternate solutions. Don't you think so? Right? Say if there is a tumor in the olden days, they used to cut it open and open it, see it. Now what do you do right now? Laparoscopy or laser treatment. An alternate treatment. Maybe in some countries, people are still doing the whole treatment. Advanced countries may be doing advanced treatment. Same problem, different treatments. So don't think that what you know is everything. There may be an advanced way of doing things, a different way of doing things. Unless you state your problem, I will not know that I could provide an alternate solution for you. And maybe there is not, but at least we discussed and we know that there is no solution. And we just do whatever is possible at that point. Good. Anything else?
That for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. I know, Keisha, you said, you have somebody to look at the business, right? You made a list or something?
Yes, I made a list.
Okay. Do you have,
So, you all said Wednesday at 6.
oh, that's okay. That's Hakim is showing the business plan. Okay. Great.
Business plan.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
at the time, that day that I am busy. So Hakim, we got a better person to talk to your candidate. Instead of me, you have a better person. That's Hakim.
Okay,
Somebody who can
Hakim?
understand
Oh my God.
Dominican language, Dominican culture, and
He laughing. He made the dates on the time. And he laughing.
No. I've done meetings already. I'm not scared.
All right. I have 9 people on Wednesday.
whoa, ooh.
Yeah.
And one person couldn't make it for that time. So probably another date for him.
Super. Congratulations. Very proud of you. Are you trying to beat Justin or what?
Oh, well, no, but I guess Hakim should be ready to answer questions.
Oh, Hakim can answer any question. He's a professional. Just talk to your candidates properly about Hakim. That is a
Okay.
professional sportsman
Okay.
and a civil engineering architect, right? And then and is a oh my God, you just talk about his success and then how successful he is in this business, and so that people know that they are listening from somebody who is just not a nomad. Okay, it's just somebody who knows what they're talking.
Mhm. Okay.
So get Hakim's profile and properly introduce.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
telling
you'll
you.
be attending, right, Keisha?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I would actually, if Keisha has 9 candidates, I would like to have Keisha introduce you.
Huh.
Give proper script to Keisha so that as the meeting starts, and if you want, maybe you can just practice how to introduce.
Okay.
And so that you introduce. Actually, watch tomorrow. Tomorrow, Niti Vyas, very young student from Canada, will be introducing Lasha. Okay, watch her choice of words. See, when you come to this meeting, you need to watch people how they do it. Don't say, wow, she did good. But the thing is, what did she say? Why do you think is good? Is that because the girl is pretty, her dress is good, her hairstyle is good, or her words are good, or what she said is good? What is that thing that made you feel good? Copy everything that you think is what made you feel good. That's it,
Makes sense.
right? Watch and learn. Right? I have this guy, my name Brad Duncan, who's actually is a Crown Ambassador. Is just a 45-year-old who is a mega rich. He makes, I don't know, maybe he makes more than $20 million a year through this business. Okay, he's a high school dropout. By the way, his education is high school dropout. He was a construction worker. Okay, but his brother Greg Duncan was a doctor, medical doctor. His brother got into the business, and then he called his alcoholic construction worker brother. He said, hey, Brad, you need to come and see what this is. He just came and saw it. He said, hey, see, you are a genius, man. If you are doing it, I'm doing it. I don't even know how to analyze things. You tell me it's good, I'm doing it. That's how simple that guy was. Guess what? He became multi-millionaire before his brother was. Right? Because simplicity. He said, I don't want to think, analyze too much, man. Simplicity. He's a people's guy. He loves people. He goes and tells apology to people if somebody got hurt, even though it is not his mistake. He said, it's okay, man. That guy got hurt. I know it's not my mistake, but he got hurt because of me, right? That means I should apologize. I'll go apologize. What's the big deal? Right? That's the kind of a guy. Actually, he's one of the speakers. He's flying on his own plane from Las Vegas to Miami, Florida. Sorry, is it Orlando, Florida? His flight gas alone is more than $25,000 to attend that function. Okay, just think about it. He's coming in his own plane. Okay, this guy, high school dropout, and became out through this business. Okay, anyway, no, I forgot what I wanted to say. I was saying something. One of his statements. Oh yeah, he said this thing. He said, you know what? I just duplicate. He said, I'm good at copying. That's what he says. Hey, how did you become successful in this? I'm good at copying. He said, what do you mean? I look at my brother. My brother looks like this. So guess what? When I'm sit in front of people, I just look at my brother and I do this too. I just copy. Whatever my brother says, I copy. And when I'm going to the college, school, when I copied, my teachers gave me an F grade. But in this business, when I copied, they gave me an A grade.
I was about to say that. He dropped out.
He said, you are good at copying, which I was in my school. I was good at copying. But guess what? That helped me in this business. Whatever I copy, I just copy. Good student and just copy. That's it. So this is not about innovation. It is about copying until you become successful. Then after that, go ahead, do a lot of innovations because you know what you're doing. You can always improvise things. So watch when Neeti is presenting tomorrow. Watch how she's introducing the speaker tomorrow. Okay, that's it.
Yep, we'll do that.
Yeah, guys, record it. I want to watch it.
Hakim.
He has a Zoom professional account, so he can do it because he's a premium subscriber. You can, 9. Actually, his Zoom account can handle 500 people. So
bring them.
You have another 400 slots open.
All right. So Justin have 2 people. So okay, so you have 397 slots open. Right, Justin?
Many persons too? No, free.
pRE-l?
Yeah.
Okay.
And remember, okay, one common sense, okay? This is not a manipulation, it's a common sense. You are bringing people so that Hakim can help them understand the business, right? In this meeting, you have a question. Is there the time and place for you to ask that question? As if Hakim or me not giving you the time to answer your questions. You can ask me that question any other time, right? Why do you want to ask a question that puts a seed of doubt in the minds of those people who are just sitting there? They trusted you and came there, and now they see that, oh my goodness, Keisha herself has doubts about this thing. Do you think I really should think about this? Right? So use some common sense. And you should be the one giving support and giving, more encouragement to those people, not putting the doubts in their mind. Okay. But I'm not saying you should not ask questions. You can always ask questions and we will answer those questions, but that is not the right place and time to do that. Right?
Yep.
So don't be a teenager. Awesome. Okay, it's going to be awesome. And
Yep.
we need to set up the next meeting between us because first of all, okay, Keisha, when do you want to get started if all goes well?
As soon as possible.
Which is
Whenever you say I'm ready, I'm ready.
okay.
Justin.
Okay, good. So we'll see. As soon as Justin is ready, they're ready to get started, then you can get started. Okay. We'll decide. We'll put the time. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. See you guys tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
Rest well. Come there. Have
Tomorrow.
enjoy. Actually, tomorrow, stay back for the training. Okay.
Okay, so tomorrow
part one.
is
The part
time?
1, there is a part 2, right? There are 3 parts tomorrow. 7 to 8. No, sorry. First, an hour and 15 minutes is the business plan. Okay. Then after that, there will be a 5 to 10 minutes break where the speaker and us are talking to the candidates in a separate break room. So about 5 minutes break, 7 minutes break. So we come back and then the training starts. Generally in the California team where we went to last week, they kicked you out, right? Because you're all registered as a candidate. They removed you and you could not come back, right? So we are not going to remove you tomorrow. Okay. So
Okay.
you just go off video for 5-7 minutes, but whatever the host says, 5 minutes or something, and then come back and there will be a training again, okay, for another 30 minutes or so, okay?
okay.
So you can stay.
So that's from 7 p.m.
Right. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Pacific time. So Atlantic time is 10 to 12. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Good night.
Night, everybody.
All right, night.
Okay.
So, should have stayed back.
Let me tell him come back on.
How'd it go?
Okay, he's under pressure now.
Candidate is ready to sign up.
What? Which one?
Keisha.
Oh, Keisha. Dang, Hakim upgraded his background. Cool.
And
I'm
he says-
premium.
And he says, don't make me think.
You see, I have so many books behind me.
Oh my God. He's like, I can't have him next to me anymore. I got to put him on a virtual shelf. Hey, by the way, Mommy is coming, I think at 9:30 or something.
9:17 is learning. So we'll be with them. We can be with them.
No, I was gonna ask, are you planning to pick him up?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, you want to go? Go ahead.
I don't. I was just making sure that you don't have meetings that clashes with.
Okay. No, I'll be leaving in a. Actually, I was just done to go, but I want to talk to Justin because Justin's candidate said she's ready, but Justin didn't say anything. If Justin is not ready, we'll sign up Keisha and then we'll sign up Justin. and Keisha.
Oh, that's terrible.
Hey, whoever is ready, right?
I think you should tell him that. Let's tell him that and see what he'll say.
That's a joke.
Yeah. No, I mentioned that to him earlier. Do you want us to do that?
What?
I told him last meeting or something.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does.
Why would he launch his upline for himself?
I remember Doug and Amy Ware as part of Joe Markowitz downline. This guy was building a business so crazy, candidates bringing candidates at the time. He said, what? The guy who brought the candidates is still skeptical and doesn't want to start. And whereas he got the candidate started, this guy got ready, then he put him under them. He said, man, I'm not waiting, man. I need to go diamond. I'm putting this leg together. We're just going fast.
What the heck? Yo, can you imagine you contact your upline and then you the candidate?
That day
Your
doesn't,
candidate
that
becomes
guy,
your
first of all, that
upline.
guy doesn't have that much intelligence. First of all, he doesn't understand the gravity of it. The second thing, he doesn't understand the upline downline relationship. I don't know whether that guy would even stay long enough in the
Is it
business.
still
You can end the live, Sudhakar.
I don't know. Huh?
You can end the live.
Oh yeah. You can end the live.